All right. It appears that I can't do this live with my telephone. It doesn't have enough oomph. But that's okay. Makes it a little hard to carry the laptop around, but uh I'll figure it out in time. Okay? This is a progress report. Want to let you all know that Senator Pam of California canceled the hearing on his AB 1390, the one that makes it illegal to say anything the government doesn't approve of. So maybe we're making progress. That's the only one I was able to find out the outcome on today because they was supposed to vote on it today, but the author of the bill did cancel the hearing. So that's hopefully a good thing. As far as my progress goes, well, I went to the senior center, and no, they cannot print up the flyers for me, even if I supply the paper. So I went by Branson City Hall, and I went to the administration office, and they did print up about 10 of them to give to the administrators. I told them I only had one. Okay, I only got one. So I asked them if they would make some copies and make sure that everybody knew that there was a convoy going to DC. A convoy going to Jefferson City and to every other state capital on Saturday, and that Branson needed to be represented. Somebody from Branson City needed to go there and know what's happening. Then I got a hold of the local paper, which is done went to print. It only comes out once a week. The Globe, which is a free paper that's passed out all over Branson. And I spoke with the owner and editor, and he said, "Well, we can't do it this week, but he's going to look up everything and see something gets printed next week that talks about what happened at the rally in Jefferson City." Then I called the Tri Lakes News, and they were totally unaware that there was even going to be a rally. But they took all the information and took all the addresses for the links and everything down, and they have the capability to send a reporter. So I did the legwork. I went into Hollister also, and they made copies of the uh, uh, flyer and are going to give it to all of their people, the mayor and the aldermen and all. And again, I said somebody needs to go there and represent Hollister, Missouri. Okay, we need to. Nobody knows about it. Shoot, don't never. Just, you talked to, but that few more people got enlightened today. I got it out to at least 10 today, and more than that. I went to the senior center for lunch and I told them all about it. They were totally unaware that it was even happening. And I got the word out. And I had several people ask me more about it and how the convoy was going to meet up in off of Evans Road, uh, just this side of Springfield at the orthopedic hospital there off of Evans Road at 8 between 8 and 8:30, and they needed to get there early, get in line and be gassed up and be prepared to roll out on Interstate 44 to Interstate 5 to Interstate 54 into Jeff City. And I told everybody got everybody I came in face to face with today, and some of them I didn't even come face to face with. I just they let me make the announcement, and I did it today because it's bingo day, and the place was packed. Okay, we had beef stroganoff and green beans and homemade bread and lemon cake, and I had coffee and milk. So I got to eat, and it didn't cost me nothing. I eat free because of my age. And I got to tell everybody about it. And I got the opportunity of doing the Pledge of Allegiance and the prayer. And everybody that knows me knows that I only pray the Lord's Prayer. And when I had finished asking them, I said, come on, prayer works best when it's done in unison. So we're going to pray the prayer that Jesus gave us to pray. And everybody knew it. And everybody prayed together. And as they prayed, it raised the hair on my arms and the back of my neck. There was power in that. There was power. And several people came over and said, man, I love the way you prayed. That's perfect. I've been threatening to do that. I'm just glad you did it. I said, well, it's the only thing we should be praying. The rest of them prayers need to be in our closet and be something between just me or you and our Maker. The rest of that is the Lord gave us a prayer to pray. And if we start praying that prayer, when we started praying it with the convoy, they quit. Because when they started praying it, the devil was on them. Cars were breaking down. They was having trouble. Well, that was the devil fighting them because they was praying the proper prayer to get God to intercede. Okay? And every time they broke down, they had to call a parts place and they got to tell them what they were doing to the contact thing. So I see I got 2 people in the room, and others will watch this because I come on live whenever I feel the ache, okay, right now. And I have to do it from my living room on a laptop. I tried this morning. I went on, and there's a little bitty short thing that's out there, me trying to figure out how to get on and walk around and do it on my telephone. Well, I don't have enough signal for that. Okay, I had barely 2 bars with my mobile data on my telephone. So that ain't gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but I guarantee you that there's somewhere out there's a fix for that problem. And when I figure out what that fix is, I will make sure and take care of it. Okay? I gotta stop this curtain from moving because it's just keeping a blinding light behind me. Okay, there. All right. Now I'm gonna make this short and sweet, but I did my legwork, and I hope you pass this on to folks so they'll do their legwork too. We need you to walk in the mayor's office, okay? Walk in, talk to your mayor and the people that represent him and the aldermen. We need people to show up at these rallies from every single little pilly squatting town in your state. We need them to stand up and say that they work for us and they agree with us and they work with us and they work for us. We need people to represent each city and then call the city papers, okay? The little guy, and tell him what's happening. Okay, they can follow it on a live stream. Make sure they get the supportfreedom.net so that they can hook on to the live feeds that'll be taking place at each of these rallies and find out what's going on. Your radio station, okay? I got 2 here within a few blocks, a few miles of driving distance. So my hope is tomorrow to stop by and actually talk to the radio personalities and give them the information on our state rally and the rallies throughout the United States. And we got to get somebody to hear about this because everybody asked me, went into the friggin' city hall and said, okay, I got information on the People's Convoy rally for Saturday. Well, what People's Convoy? What rally? They had no idea. And so, you armchair convoyers sitting home watching this live, stand up, do your job. Your job is just as important as a truck driver driving down the road honking his horn if you make your phone calls. I I called Billy Long and Josh Hawley's office again today. Any word of whether or not they're going to be there? And they couldn't give me an answer yet, but I kept right on calling. So don't give up. We're in this fight to the bitter end. And I don't know when I'm going to log on again. Y'all with me, you got notifications. I found out I can't get on like Fry TV. Okay, they won't allow my live feed on there. Hi, Melanie girl. Hello, my squirrel baby. Hello. But they won't let me on a Fry until I get some trusted mods. But I don't know how to add my mods to here. Ivy Girl wants to be a mod for me, and she was a mod for OTR, and she's willing to be a mod for me, same as Scooby, but I don't know how to set a mod. Oh, hi. Hi, husband. How you doing? Hey, I went and talked to my mayor's office today, both of them, Branson and Hollister, okay? Mel can hook me up with some mods. Tell her give me another call so she can walk me through how I do this stuff. I mean, I tried today to get on my telephone, as it said earlier, and my phone will not do live feed. It just jumps around. I don't have enough power with this phone. I don't have enough service. Um, they sent me a 5G thing to go in my phone, and then they told me that 5G wasn't hooked up to my phone yet. Okay. Well, apparently not, because the maximum I can get on this phone is 2 bars. So it just won't do live feed. But my laptop's doing okay. And it's just hard to carry around. So I don't know how to use my iPad. And I don't know if it has service anymore or not. But yeah. To make a mod, long click on the name and it'll give you an option. So when Abby Girl logs on to my live, I click on her name and hold it until an option shows up. And is that correct, Squirrel Husband? See if that's correct, because I got two. Scooby, who's not on here right now, but Scooby. Okay, so the next time I'll call Ivy Girl and tell her to be sure and come on. I'll come on live just to get that done. Because even though my live is short, if I could get on Fry, maybe he could fry me and I could get more supporters. Because right now I've got 2 people and 3 likes. Okay, because everybody's watching the convoy and what's going on there, and I understand there's a lot of things going on with you guys, and I guess Gray Wolf and Mike are headed to Pennsylvania. All right, so that's what I'll do, and I'll see if I can't get them to come onto my live feed so I can do that. What do you? Oh, okay, well. I do know that they're headed your direction. They're leaving and coming back that way, and then I guess Marcus is taking the families to a safe spot, and then the rest of the convoy is going up to Ottawa, or up to Washington, to the Washington capital, and they're telling people it's going to be dangerous. They've had some death threats and stuff. Yeah, well, I was told that they are going to be headed to Pennsylvania. That's what it said. They're going north to Ohio, and then they're going down to Pennsylvania. Because I was asking if they was going to come by here anywhere close. Because if they were coming anywhere close where I could ride along with, if I get a throttle body. I ain't got a throttle body. Part ain't come in yet. But if I can, I want to hook up with somebody. Oh, I'd love to be right there with the squirrel. Okay? Yeah, got an office. Uh-huh. And got 2 hands and great ideas. No, Gray Wolf and Mike are headed to PA. Okay, G Tucker G is leading a convoy to Washington State, up along to the up along the Canadian border. That it says it right on. They're going to Ottawa. It says it right on the peoplesconvoy.org page. Okay. And Gray Wolf is live. He's eating at a truck stop right now with Mike Landis. They left early this morning or late this morning. They left early this morning. And the two of them have left the convoy where it's at and are headed back to uh, Ohio and Pennsylvania. The two of them. There's just the two of them that left this morning. The rest of the convoy, minus the women and children, because they really think that they're going to go with Marcus. Marcus is taking them to a safe location, and then Tucker G will be and X-Ray will be leading the convoy up to the Canadian border. Okay? And they're going to be going right through, Oregon or Washington and Oregon. So they said that it's probably going to be kind of dangerous. People are going to be throwing things at them. So, but no, Gray Wolf and Mike Landis aren't going north. They're headed east. Uh, so I watch this all the time. Okay, I hardly ever miss a meeting, and if I do miss a meeting, I go back and I replay it. I don't want secondhand information. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. And then I went on to the peoplesconvoy.org, and sure enough, there one convoy's going there, but Mike left early this morning. He stated him and Gray Wolf are traveling together as just a two-truck convoy, and they just now stopped about 30 minutes, 45 minutes ago. Gray Wolf just left us all alone on his truck and went inside to eat with Mike because Mike was already there. So, no, they're headed back your way uh, for some reason. They said PA, so I think that's where they're headed, honestly. But no, hello, LJ. Hello. I'm glad you got the notification, and I was here. I'm talking with the Melanie Freedom Squirrel husband. He's been on here, kind of helped me, because I can't get on Fry until I have trusted mods. And I do know we're trusted mods on Art TO's live stream with the convoy, and they both said that they would gladly be my mods. So and once I get trusted mods, then I can get listed on the SFN um, uh, live stream uh, uh, thing. So that's what's got to happen. Um, I have Ivy Girl's phone number. She's called me, and so I'm going to give her a call, and we're going to work out a time when I can go live, and she can come on, and I can do like a squirrel husband said. I can click hard long on her name, and it'll come up to make her a mod. I have an option to make her a mod. And then once I get a mod, then we're going to look at Fry TV getting this thing going. Okay, so it's just a matter of, hey, I'm a learning. You see, I'm an old school person, so this is all this newfangled stuff is a little hard for me. I'll get it. Don't get me wrong, I'll figure it out with some help from Melanie and her husband and LJ and everybody, all of you people that's over here in this chat, you're all going to instruct me. I can instruct you on protesting. I've been doing it for now on 60 years. I know protesting and how it works. Like I told Melanie last night, make you some Carnation Kleenex flowers. Get a business card. Not a big old flyer like this. Okay? That's a waste of paper and money and ink. I was looking at Vistaprint. Okay? We're looking at 500 business cards is like $17. Okay? And if you do the business card right and you just put the peoplesconvoy.org on it on one side, and then on the back side, you put the live streamers. And you put on there, know the truth. Watch it live as it happens. Okay? And then on the other side, you got all the live streamers channels, because people aren't getting the information. And then you just tie that little flower together with like a pipe cleaner, so that you can take and put a hole in that card and string that card on that flower and go out and hello and hand people a flower. You're being nice. You're giving them a gift. They'll take it, and then they'll read the card. And the card doesn't give them really information. It just raises their curiosity. It doesn't mention anything about what we're doing, the emergency mandate getting rid of, or anything else. It just gives them the link and makes them aware. You know, want some real news? Would you like some real news? Watch it live as it happens. And then string on the last, put the links in. And people will do that, right? So, oh, you understand, LJ, you understand. It's not easy to navigate all this new stuff. Okay, I mean, I'm a person who still makes all my phone calls on a flip phone. Right? Um, I learned how to operate this here free government smartphone very much. Okay, for a long time, there's a camera. Now it does some pretty good videos. I figured out how to do videos, and I figured out how to download my videos to my laptop and then post them on the channel as videos. And that took me a month to figure that out. And the other day I couldn't figure out it wouldn't download automatically, and I had the wrong cord plugged into it. When I plugged the right cord into it, my computer went, okay, let me find new stuff, and downloaded it onto my files. And from my files, it makes it easy. So I'm learning, and it's not so easy for us old folks to figure it out. Well, I got six people in the room. That's pretty good for a 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just pop on here with just a progress report. Did get the newspaper interested. I got the local Globe. Him and I are friends, so I called him and he wanted to. He said, "Well, oh shucks," he says, "I already sent it out to the printer." He says, "I had to meet a deadline." He said, "Mona, you got to give me the." I said, "Okay, from now on, I'll call you on Monday and give you the headlines." Oh, you like the idea of the little flower and just a business card, the hole punch, of course. Some pipe cleaners and some Kleenex. We used to make them. We take the Kleenex and fold it like a fan, and then you fold it in half, and you put your little pipe cleaner around the center, and then you cut that part that's looped, and then you open it up and you peel the pieces apart, and it makes a beautiful little carnation looking flower. And then you got that pipe cleaner hanging off of it, and you just string that business card with that linking information on it, that gets their attention. Like the front of it, I might say, I haven't designed it yet, but I'm thinking about putting on it, know the facts and the real news, because you can watch it live. And then on the other side, it's got a list of all the live streamers. We got to get the news out there somehow. And when you walk up to somebody and you're handing them a flower, and all you're saying is, love you, and peace, love, Well, he worked for us at the airports during the 60s. Yeah, I was out there with the Moonies with their religious tracts tied to them and passing out these beautiful little flowers. Yeah, we'd get 10 or 15 people together, sit underneath the tree, and make the flowers, and then we'd go out the next day and pass them out at the airport. It worked. Look how many people showed up for the uh, get rid of the Vietnam War rally in Washington D.C. It was as far as you could see. People showed up because the word got out, and it didn't get out on the TV. It got out from the airports and the malls, and that's how. And they were little things. We didn't fill up the landfill. And the nice thing about a little business card like that is they'll put it in their pocket instead of the trash can. And it's something they can refer back to. And once you get them on this live stream stuff, they'd be hooked. It's fishing, and it is a really, really great worm. So if y'all come up with your own idea for a business card, like I said, I checked Vistaprint. It's 500 for $17. And that's just a simple card, and it's not colored or laminated or nothing else. It's just a little card. You can go better, bigger, and better if you want, but I can't afford that. So I'm looking at that. And if you're new to Vistaprint, you get a 10% discount off of that too, which is really good. So just a little bit of info for now, and I'm going back on out of here and tell you I love you all. Melanie, husband squirrel, I love you too. And I had a great time. Melanie called me. We must have talked for an hour last night. Uh, but she's up there, I guess in West Virginia or Virginia place, and they got a lighting spot where they got an office, and a printer and all of that, and they go out every day to the constituents. That's what we need. We need you going out for the people who vote and let them know what's going on. Um, I don't know how much good running around the Beltway did. It would have done a lot of good if we had had ABC, NBC, and the alphabet soup covering it properly. It would have made a lot of impact. But I have spoken with probably 100 people in the last week that had, yeah. By the way, have you been following the convoy? What convoy? It's always the answer. They don't know. And yeah, you got to get the word out. So you take this video and you pass it on, share it with everybody. I share the link on your Facebook and your social medias. I share the link on I'm on MeWe. Got I think 60 or 70 groups on my MeWe, and I click on them and I put it in all their chats, and they watch it. Now, one guy watched it and said that my volume or my voice was having a problem. So this time I didn't put the mic on. So I hope y'all are hearing this okay, because I'm just using the laptop mic. I'm kind of testing that out. It says that I've got 1 to 2 bars in my volume. So, well, LJ, I thank you very much too, and I love you too. And someday I'm gonna meet all these wonderful people that pop up in my chat and watch me live. Okay, well, somebody else done left because it sounds like I'm a leaving here too. So, you guys take care, safe travels, do your homework. Okay, bye bye.